Eglanite, Hoha. Hi, I'm Chief Kelsey Jacko from Thuy-Chuktwit, Cold Lake First Nations. I want to acknowledge that what we call Alberta is the traditional and ancestral territory of many people, presently subjects to Treaty 6, 7, and 8, namely the Cold Lake First Nations, Dene, Blackfoot Confederacy, Kainai, Piikani, and Siksika, the Cree, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, Stoney Nakoda, and the Tsuut'ina Nation, and the Métis people of Alberta. This includes the Métis settlements in the 6 regions of the Métis Nation of Alberta within the historic Northwest Métis homelands. We acknowledge the many nations, Métis and Inuit, who have lived in and cared for these lands for generations. We are grateful for those traditional knowledge keepers and elders who are still with us today, and those who have gone before us. We make this acknowledgement as an act of reconciliation and gratitude to those whose the territory we reside on or are visiting.
Claw on the boards gets it up to Partridge. Partridge gets it in deep behind the net. Humphreys. And then the Thunder chip it to LaBaye. He sends it in on Townsend, who blockers it to the corner. Sinclair moves it into the Wolves zone. Reese Watton comes up with it on the left, passing it forward to center. Bradley Wang moves it forward. Ariana Price for the Thunder gets it passed, and it's taken now by the Thunder. It's hooked from behind on the breakaway, and that's going to be Bradley Wang for the Wolves, going to the penalty box. 2 for hooking at 16:55 in the first period. Face off to the right of Wolves goaltender Benjamin Townsend. Thunder control. Green sends it down the middle, blocked by his own teammate Twin. Twin on the boards tries to get it back. Intercepted there by Aiden Townsend. Backboard is McKenna Ghostkeeper for the Thunder. She winds up to central ice. On the left side, short angle shot, stopped by Benjamin Townsend, and we have a player hurt at the side of the net. Face up to the right of the Wolves' goal. Churchill up to the blue line. Ghostkeeper now. Sends it to the front, blocked in front. Pad saved by Townsend. Kicked it out to the left side. Kept in by Green. Who sends it down behind the net for Carter Ponto. Partridge. Labby, rather. Turn and shoot. That's blocked by Townsend. Labby back onto it. Leaves it for Churchill. Churchill tries a sharp angle shot. Hits the side of the net. Green puts it behind the net. Trigger puts it back out and into the Thunder zone. Gerardo applying pressure in the Thunder end. Williams finally manages to get it out. To the sideboards. And back down into the Thunder zone. McGlynn up the right side. Sinclair now shoots it towards the net, blocked by Scotland Adair. Over to the side for Gerardo. Gerardo hits it down the ice, and that is icing against the Wolves at 14:30 of the first period. Poitier gets it back to McGlynn off the face-off. McGlynn chips it in. Poitier tries to keep it in, can't. Thunder back off to tag on side. Wolves bring it up to center. Gerardo chips it into the Thunder zone. Kept there by McGlynn. Worst check now. The shot that is knocked to the side by Townsend. Green whiffs on the pass. And that's taken by Gerardo into the Thunder zone. Green with a little trouble in his own zone, which allows Aiden Townsend to come in. And a Ghost Keeper gets the puck from him and at the back of the net and tries to chip it up the ice. Centering pass from the Wolves, unable to get through. Nickel back at the line. Sends it down to the corner. Stretch pass intercepted by Reese Watton. And now the Thunder bring it back up the ice. Twin banks off the boards, trying to get it up. Ends up going backwards into his own zone. Parker Green up the side. Missed pass for Churchill. Grabbed by Partridge. And Ghost Keeper will go back behind the net. Long stretch pass. Catches the skate of one of the Wolves getting off. Labby at the blue line trying to keep the puck in the Wolves zone. Gets it to Churchill. Trigger behind the net for the Wolves. Pass down to Wannick from center. Can't keep possession as the Thunder chip it back down. Claire McGlynn fighting for it on the boards along with Wannick. Wannick comes up with it. Stretch pass over. Can't get good stick on that shot, and Oliver Fours eventually covers up at the side with 11:18 left in the first period. Face off to the right of Oliver Fours. Immediate shot by Isaac Toit is knocked to the side by Fours. Thunder sending it down. Covered quickly by the Wolves. And Carter Ponto will bring it into center. Stripped of the puck by Jaden Dick, who shoots wide of the net. Thunder bring it back into the corner. Taken there by Gerardo. And the Wolves have it back at their own blue line. Twa sends it up to Gerardo. Wraps it around. Pass doesn't reach. And Colburn is off to the races. Sends a shot to net, gloved away by Townsend. And then shoot and score for the Thunder at exactly the 10-minute mark. It's Parker Green. For the Thunder. 1-0 Thunder. Bradley Wang sends it in to the Thunder zone. Kept in by Emmett Nickel. Wang tries a shot, deflected off Addison Price. Ariana Price, rather. Werschik back into his own zone. Twin back to Werschik at his own line. Werschik tries to get up the left. Werschik scuffle around the boards. Twin. Ryder Churchill pokes it 3 down to Emmett Nichols. Nichols sends it up the boards. It comes to Ghostkeeper at center, who passes it off to Werschik. Werschik on the right. Centering pass from Churchill. No one home at front. And the puck is back at the blue line. Green tries to send it in. Ends up back at center. Ghostkeeper tosses it back into the corner. Hutchton behind his own net for the Wolves. Comes up the right side. Wolves in their own zone. Tries a back pass. Sinclair tip. 5-hole save by Benjamin Townsend. And then a goal for the Thunder. And it is Williams, number 3. And it's 2-0 Thunder at 7:36. Face-off controlled by the Wolves in the Thunder zone. Wanek sends it down into the zone. Picked up by the Thunder and now brought out to center. Wolves up to center. Intercepted by McGlynn and taken right back by Giovanazzo. And held at the side of the net by Oliver Fours. 6:51 left to go in the first period. Ghostkeeper up the left side for the Thunder. Into the zone. Tries to get by the defenders. Hold. Knocks it to the boards where Twa is. Twa banks it off the boards. Is held in by Poicher. Tries a long shot that is gloved aside by Townsend and wide of the net. Green. Trying to send it to the front there. And now it's brought out by Twa. Twa to center for Gerardo. Gets sent back in behind the net. And Carter Ponto will carry it back out. Twa tries to get to center. And that ends up offside for the Thunder. Face-off controlled by the Wolves. Aiden Townsend gets it into the Thunder zone. Bradley Wang after it. Wang trying to find the puck in its feet. And the Thunder take it and come back to center. Churchill down the right side. Tries to bank it off the back of the goalie. That goes wide. Bradley Wang with it now. Wang through center ice. Labby on it. Both behind the net. Aiden Townsend. Back for Scotland, Adair. She sends it over to Emmett Nichols. That pass doesn't go anywhere. Williams with a shot at the net, and that is gloved and held by Ben Townsend. 4:38 left in the first period. Face off to the right of the Wolves net. Green at the blue line into Sinclair. Attempts a shot deflected off the shin pad of Gerardo. Green on the board, digging for it. Gets it. And passes it back right onto the stick of Partridge for the Wolves. Partridge keeps it in, sends it over to Giovinazzo. Green tries to chip it out, gets deflected back into the zone. Ghostkeeper will go after it behind the net. Send it to the blue line, kept in there by the Wolves. Warnick now passes back left side for Wolves. Opts to dump it in. Warnick in after it. Green gets it out to center. Colborne now loses it. Poiche picks it up. Tries to send a shot in on the Wolves goal. That was knocked aside by Aiden Partridge. Warnick now. Attempts a shot. That's blocked by Colburn. And Giovinazzo will clear back before going on a change. Colburn in. Gets a shot off. Townsend had a little bit of trouble with that, but eventually covers up. 2:42 left in the first period. Face-off controlled by the Thunder. Goes back to Price at the blue line. McGlynn has to recoup in center before sending it back down. Trigger on the left wing. Sends it back, and that's picked up by Price. Poitier now lines in, shoots, and that is gloved by Townsend. Face off to the left of the Wolves' net. Thunder get it back to the blue line. Price sends a long shot in on goal. Stopped by Townsend. Another great pad save by Townsend. McGlynn now with the shot. That deflects off the Wolves player. Trois now up the ice. Tries to send it over for Gerardo. Fight on the boards for that. Gerardo and Price. Skips back to the blue line. Held in by the Wolves. And Price will grab it and recoup. Knocked off her stick. And tossed back in. McGlynn now. Price will go get it in the far corner of her own end. Price loses it for a second, gets it back, chips it past the forwards and the center. Trois now grabs it, poked off his stick. Wolves attempt to clear again and get it out. Not enough for icing as Adair comes back to get it. Bradley Wang now with it. Goes keeper in the Thunder zone. Held in by Carter Ponto for the Wolves. Churchill brings it out. Churchill down the left wing so that Thunder can get a change. Brought out by Aiden Townsend now. Goes keeper, grabs it in her own zone. Brings it down the right side. That is the end of the first period. The score is 2-0 for the Slave Lake Thunder over the Trails West Wolves after 1. period between Imperial West Wolves and the Thunder. The Thunder are currently up 2-0 as that puck goes in on Ben Townsend, who covers for the whistle. Face off will be to Townsend's right. Face off controlled by the Wolves. Nichols tries to get it out, blocked by one of the Thunder. LeVay now back along the boards where Price gets it to Churchill. Intercepted by Hutchin, who brings it out to center. Passes it over to Wannick. Wannick loses the handle on it. Gerardo retrieves it at center ice and sends it in deep. Price now for the Thunder tries to get it out, deflects off a Wolf. Now Gerardo has a clear shot, shoots high on Oliver Force, and it slips in. Slips in under Force for a goal for the Wolves. Looks like it's number 16, Jackson Giovinazzo, with the goal. Now 2-1 Thunder with 19 left in the final frame. Second frame. Thunder win that draw. Ghostkeeper sends it up the board for Dick, who couldn't quite get it in. Sinclair now gets it, and Dick is onto it on the boards. Carter Ponto sends it around. Over to Gerardo. Tries to send it forward for Humphreys. But that goes past Humphreys and into the Thunder zone. Icing negated as it's back in the Wolves zone. Ponto's back onto it. Ponto in the corner. Gets it up, kept in by Green at the blue line. Washchik now. Sent it behind. Washchuk on it again. Over to Green. Gerardo for the Wolves. Coming up the ice. Pass to Humphreys. Puck is stripped away from him by Twin. Twin in. Goes for the shot. That right pad save by Townsend. Sends it to the boards where Wurschuk tries to get it free. Gerardo pokes it out to center, and it is sent back in by the Thunder. Shot from the point is gloved by Townsend at 17:16 left in the second period. Face off to Townsend's left. Wolves control. Dare behind the net. Pivots up to Bradley Wang. Wang sends it forward to Oscar King with a wide shot. Partridge on it in the corner. That gets taken away from him. Race to it down in the Wolves zone. Williams in on it. Wang now trying to break out, hits it off a skate, and it's taken out instead by Aiden Townsend. Townsend around the net, looking for centering pass, missed by Wang in front. And the Wolves have it back at center ice. McCutcheon sends it in deep. Ryder McGlynn back to it. McGlynn shoots it up the middle, trying to connect with Churchill. That skips past him. And McCutcheon back onto it. McCutcheon sends it forward for Giovinazzo, who sends that into the corner, and that is picked up by Gerardo. McCutcheon at center sends it back in, picked up again by McGlynn. McGlynn sends it all the way down. And that's a little break for Dick. Tries to get a shot away. Sends it wide. McCutcheon along the boards, pokes it free. Back to the Thunder. McCutcheon again gets it. Little squabble along the boards. And eventually Knox Gerardo will send it up to Harris Wanek. Wanek up to Giovinazzo. Giovinazzo gets it in. And that is offside. Lynn with the puck back in the Thunder's zone. Tries to get it around Isaac Twa. Twa sends it back around. Price picks it up back there. Price up the boards. Twin. Gets it out of the zone. Goes after it. Trigger. Interference against Bronwyn Trigger of the Trails West Wolves. So the Thunder will have a power play. Churchill for the Thunder tries to get a shot off. Hits the outside of the net. It is sent around by the Wolves. Held in by McGlynn at the blue line. Tries a long shot. Left pad saved by Townsend. That wheels back to the blue line. Price with another shot. That's blocked off the skate of Carter Ponto. In front again. Finally gets to a corner. And that Poiche with a lane. Tries to send it. Sends it wide. Twa after it. Twa gets it out to center and all the way down the ice. Adair misses the clear. Finally gets it back into the Thunder zone. Price comes up with it. Wheels back a little bit to center for Churchill. Churchill down the right side. That is picked off by the Wolves and sent back to center. Green now. That is it for Poitier. Churchill comes to the left side. Poitier. Spin around pass to Sinclair. Ends up on Green's stick. A tip in front that sends it wide. And there's a scuffle for it in the corner. Brought back to the Thunder's possession. Sinclair sends it behind the net. And McCutcheon will get it out to center. Ghostkeeper up the right. Gets it sent back, and Green is back to collect it. Parker Green behind his own net. Thunder have it in the Wolves territory. Attempt at a shot was blocked by the Wolves player. Ghostkeeper to it now. Ghostkeeper goes for the shot that's blocked by Bradley Wang, who turns and sends it the length of the ice. 11:46 left in the second period. Ghostkeeper behind her own net. Wheels out with it on the left side. Dumps it in. Hoiche dumps it into the Wolves zone. Labby tries to center. Doesn't get there. Sent back to center, and Price will give it to McGlynn. McGlynn over to Labby. Skates the puck in. And then Reese Watton gets the puck back out. And long shot by Harrison Wanick off the glove of Oliver Force. Wanick again. Goes right through the 5-hole of Oliver Force for a goal. Harrison Wanick for the Wolves ties it up 2-2 at 10:41 in the second. Face off won by the Wolves. Back to McCutcheon. He sends it up. Humphreys now. Gets the puck stripped from him at center. Twa trying to get it in. Does. And it's batted back out by the Thunder. Parker Green in with a shot from long distance, and that is caught and covered by Benjamin Townsend. Green back at the point. Sends another shot through. Once again covered by Townsend. Green at the line again. Sends it through. Tipped just wide of the net. Adair will get to it. Send it up to Gerardo. Jordan Dick for the Thunder. Sends a wide shot to the right of Townsend. Foyche trying to get it. Gerardo now in a race with Ghostkeeper. Ghostkeeper wins that. Green now in the corner. Puck comes out to the Wolves. A shot. And that is blocked away by Force. Humphreys attempted a shot in. That was knocked down by Parker Green. And he brings it out on the right side. Pad saved by Force on a good shot. And the puck is sent all the way back down for icing against the Thunder. 8:43 left in the second period. Wolves possession in the Thunder zone. Sent it back down deep. Or Price is going to pick it up. Price Pokes it along the boards. McGlynn is there. McGlynn behind the net. Over to Williams. Kept in by Partridge for the Wolves. And Price is back to it again. Price goes up the ice. Partridge turns and tries to get a pass through. Ends up just going to the back of the net. Trigger. And Williams will clear it all the way down again for another icing against the Thunder. Face off to the left of Oliver Force. Back to the blue line. McCutcheon attempts a shot. Didn't get through. McCutcheon back to it in center. Passes over to Reese Watton. Watton up for Giovanazzo. Sent over to Wannick. Wannick spins, sends it in deep. Picked up in the corner by Knox Gerardo. And that is picked off. Thunder into the Wolves' end. Sharp angle shot attempted. Deflected off a stick and up. Ghost Keeper in the corner. Chips it back down. Gerardo gets it up the boards. Another long shot. Hit body in front. And it is sent down again where Green comes to pick it up. Wannick centers. Couldn't find Gerardo. Taken away by Green. Green around. Tries to center for Dick. No success. And Nichols comes back out. Giovanazzo, rather. Ooh, sends a shot just wide of the net. Puck is lifted into the Thunder end, where Green will collect it. Green sends it all the way down. No icing. Adair behind the net. Intercepted by Churchill on the boards. Sharp angle shot. Goes into the corner. Gerardo in the corner. Twa tries a shot. Didn't get through. Adair now tries a shot. Gets knocked off her stick. And Dick is off to the races. But Churchill tries a shot. And that goes in under the pad of Townsend. Or no, it doesn't. Play continues. It was deemed no goal by the ref. And that is down and covered by Oliver Force. Trigger off the face-off. Wang onto it. Taken by green, which is blown into the Wolves pitch. Ghostkeeper behind the Thunder net. Trigger on the board keeps it in. And it looks like a penalty for tripping against the Thunder. McKenna Ghostkeeper going in for that. 4:24 left in the second period. Face off to the right of Oliver Force. Controlled by the Thunder. Trigger can keep it in at the line. Aiden Partridge back for it. Partridge to the center. Tips it into the opposing zone. And Price sends it all the way down. Townsend passes it up to Trigger. Trigger now. Up to Oscar King. And it is sent back down. Partridge. Winding through. In the center. Looks to shoot. Does. That's blocked by skate of a Thunder player. Another shot. Once again blocked. And Price will get it back and deflect off a skate into the corner. And that is sent down by the Thunder. Cutchin for the Wolves. Up ahead for Giovanzano. Slides it over. Wannick unable to grab it. Giovanzano again gets some room, shoots, and that is saved by Oliver Force. 17 seconds left on the Thunder penalty, 2:40 left in the period. Face off in the Thunder zone. Wannick sends it to the corner. Giovinazzo back there. Gets it back to the blue line. And shot in, once again covered by Oliver Force. Churchill on it. Back to Price for the Thunder. Chips it out to center. Carter Ponto grabs it. Sends it over to Wannick. Wannick up the left wing. Stops. Dishes to Giovanzano. Stolen by Price. Wheels it back and throws it down. And that's going to be icing against the Thunder with 1:55 left. Face off one by the Thunder in their own zone. Labby out to center. Caught and held by Nichols, who sent it back in. green now for the thunder. Goes around the net. Sends it up. Williams grabs it. Gets up to speed around the left side. Tries to center. Is impeded by the Wolves defender. Labby chips the puck around. Glenn will keep it in. Eventually, it will get back to Gerardo, who brings it into the Thunder, right in front. And saved by Force, who has it under him. .101 left in the second. Twin out to center. Poitier now. Puts it through the legs of Werschuk. And that is covered by Townsend. .34 seconds left in the second period. McLean back at center. Tries to send it in deep, deflects off the Wolves player. Gets it again, Bradley Wang. Shoots it out. McLean in zone, sends it over to Price. Price. Twin can't gather it in the zone. Poitier keeps it in. Pushed out by Aiden Townsend, who takes the puck and sends a long shot in on Oliver Force. As the clock winds down on the second period, the score is the Thunder 2 and the Wolves 2. And it's the third period between the Trails West Wolves and the Slave Lake Thunder. It's currently tied 2-2 after 2. And it starts with the Thunder in their own zone. Trigger for the Wolves, digging at it. Finally gets it free, and it comes out to center. Gerardo passes it through center to Reese Watton. Wannick on it in the corner. Passes it to himself along the boards. Centers. Gets through the people in front. And out to center by the Thunder. Trigger sends it back to center. Colburn brings it in, sends a wide shot. Dick along the boards, blocked by Gerardo. And Watton scores. 5-hole on 4s. Harrison Wannick makes it 3-2 for the Wolves at 18:51 of the third period. Face off at center ice. Ghostkeeper back to it. Banks it off the boards. Taken by Gerardo there. Sent down by the Thunder. Icing it so the faceoff will come back into their zone. Ghostkeeper behind the net. Sends it up. Labby spins, sends it down for a third straight icing call. Wolves send it down into the Thunder zone. McGlynn behind his net. Sends it along the boards to Labby. Labby gets it to the middle for Williams. Back to Price. Churchill. Coming up the left side. Pressured by Humphreys. Churchill spins. Knocked to the side by Townsend. Labby behind the net. Tries to center it. No one there. Twa now. Passes it over to Humphreys. Humphreys tries a shot blocked by McGlynn in front. Tries another shot that goes off the side of the net. Humphreys gets it to the front. And that is stopped by Fours. And that's going to be iced again by the Thunder. 17-14 to go in the third period. Ghostkeeper behind her own net. Tries to pass it, gets caught up in the skates of Wang. fight for it along the boards. Comes free. And Nichols sends it up. Colburn gets it knocked away from him by Wang. Down into the Thunder Zone, or Ghost Keeper rounds the net. Ghost Keeper gets it out again. Jaden Dick now brings it up. Turns, fires. Knocked away by the stick of Townsend. Sinclair in the corner. Can't get to it as it gets back. And Fours will pass it up to Ghost Keeper. Stolen by Townsend. But that's going to be a body check call against Aiden Townsend for the Wolves at 15:57. Wolves send it right down after the initial faceoff. McFlynn back out to get it. McFlynn being pressured. Gets it up to Poiche. Stolen away by Jackson Giovinazzo. Giovinazzo behind the net. Shoots it around. Partridge in his own end. Sends it down. Giovinazzo gets it all the way down, and Ghost Keeper will go after it. Ghost Keeper sends it down. And that's going to be an icing against the Thunder. 1 minute left in the penalty to the Wolves. Ghost Keeper. Gets it taken away. No enough for icing. As Carter Ponto goes back for it. Sends it up to Wanick on the left side. Wanick over to Gerardo. Ghost Keeper circles around. Ponto tries to get it around Churchill, can't. Churchill leads for Poiche. Goes around Wanick. Sends it. McGlynn over on the right side. Keeps it in. To the front of the net. Jamming against it. And that is covered by Benjamin Townsend. 13:48 left in the third period. Face off to the left of Townsend. Won by the Wolves. Gerardo gets it. Tries to send it over to Twa at center ice. Gets past Twa. McFlynn now up to Colburn. Colburn tries a shot that's blocked by the stick of Twa. And we have a whistle body check penalty. That will be against the Thunder. Nickel on the right side tries a slap shot. That goes wide and is taken away by McGlynn. Down the net, Poitier. Brought out by Parker Green. Green into the Wolves zone. Townsend couldn't get a handle on it. Green, now Ghost Keeper, goes behind the net, tries to pass up for Twin, couldn't connect on that. Townsend again. Partridge in to help him. Wang now with an opportunity. Tries a shot that deflects off the stick of Ghost Keeper. Kept in at the line by Partridge. And Wang scores. Bradley Wang for the Wolves puts them up 4-2 on the Thunder at 11:53. Williams attempts a shot. That's off the shin pad of Partridge. Wolves bring it out to center. Stopped there by Price. Sends it back in. Gerardo sends it across for Wannick. Can't get it. McGlynn running some interference. Gets it down into the corner. Williams keeps it in the zone. Grabbed now by the Wolves. Williams hits it in again. Finally, Partridge. Oh, kept in by McGlynn. And Ponto sends it out. Giovinazzo sends it back to defender Adair. Adair with it. Goes behind the net. Cross ice pass to Wannick. Wannick now goes to the middle. Gerardo sends it over the net. Kept in at the line. No, deflected off a shin. And off to the races is Werschuk. Werschuk has it taken away from him. And it's back to Parker Green in the Thunder zone. Green, pass up for Werschuk. Leaves it at the line and is grabbed by Ponto. Ponto over to the other side. Shot down the ice and Adair will go back to get it. Green back behind Thunder net. Pressured by Gerardo. Stolen. Shot on goal, kicked away by Fours. Another shot hit the side of the net. Now it's brought out by the Thunder. Green into opposing territory. Passes the puck on to Dick and goes in. Believe it was tipped. So it's now 4-3 for the Wolves, with Thunder adding another tally at 9-12. And it looks like it will be Green, Parker Green. Puck goes back to Price off the face-off. She chips it up for Twin. Deuce Twin gets it to center. And Colburn will chip it up. Price back at the blue line will keep it in. Taken out by the Wolves now. Oscar King. Bradley Wang behind the net. Can't find anyone in front to receive the pass. Colburn coming now. Now it's a penalty, body checking. Trigger at the blue line. Sends a shot in. Ghost Keeper will get to it. Passes to Green behind the net. And that will go in on Townsend, who will leave it for the defender. McCutcheon attempts a shot blocked by Ghost Keeper. McCutcheon back for it. Ghost Keeper flips it back in. McCutcheon again. Trigger behind the net. Sends it out to Warnick. Warnick will weave in, send it to the corner. Ghost Keeper behind. Offside was Partridge, so the Wolves have to tag up. And then hand pass called for the whistle. 33 seconds remaining on the penalty to the Thunder. 6:59 left in the third period. Gerardo up with it into the Thunder zone. Gerardo turns around, can't get the pass through. Nichols down into the corner, retrieved by teammate. Warnick tried to jam it in on the short side, denied by Fours. And that is sent back down the ice as the penalty expires. Warnick coming up the ice. Waits. That shot is blocked by Warschik. Warschik can't get it past the defender at the blue line. Sends it in wide. Giovinazzo sends it up to Gerardo. He can't keep it in. Wannick will regroup, come back into the zone. Wannick try to toe drag, didn't get through. Dick now getting the puck, trying to clear it out. That was blocked by Giovinazzo. McGlynn will lift it out, and that will be an icing against the Thunder with 5:13 remaining. They're back for the Wolves. Goes behind the net. Passes up to Gerardo. Taken away. A shot from long distance. Barely put past the net. That'll be brought back in again by Dick. He will lose the puck to Adair. Adair. Adair comes up the ice. Onto the right wing. Holds it. It's in deep. Gerardo. Centers. Partridge tries a shot. That deflects off the shin guard of Colburn. Adair shoots it in again. McGlynn back to get it. Pressured by Twa. McGlynn sends it all the way down. And that will be an icing against the Thunder with 3:55 remaining. Price has it off the face-off. Wheels behind row net. Tries to backhand it up the board. It's blocked there by Oscar King. McGlynn gets it past. Williams trying to get to it. Colburn now. Green, wide shot through. Doesn't miss the net by much. Then Oscar King off to the races. Tries a shot. That went wide. Puck tripped by the defender. Churchill now tries a short side shot. That goes wide. Ghost keeper puts it towards the net. That's deflected. Ghost keeper back now. Wheeling around. Giovinazzo on the left side. Giovinazzo walks in, gets pocket picked by Ghost Keeper. Ghost Keeper wanders slowly to center ice, tries to get it up. Green now. Banks it off the boards. Nichols gets that down. And then Wannick pokes it down into the Thunder end. 2 minutes remaining in the third period. The Wolves have possession in the Thunder zone. Giovinazzo down, pressuring Parker Green, gets it. Wannick can't get the shot away. Nichols sends it back down. Price is on that and will skate it out. McCutcheon for the Wolves sends it back. Cross ice pass for Warnick comes in wide. And that is covered and held by Oliver Fours with 1 minute 22 seconds remaining in the third period. McGlynn controlling in the Thunder end. Sent back by Humphreys. Back from McGlynn. Gets it up to Poitier. McGlynn again in his own zone. Tries to get it out. Taken away by Poitier now. Poitier. And that is held and gloved by Van Townsend. 41 seconds remaining on the clock. Face off to the left of Townsend. Back to Price at the blue line. That will get by her and get down to the end. McGlynn behind the empty net. Up to Poitier. Adair. Lines behind her own net. Shoots it off the boards. Price can't hold the line. Thunder have to tag up with 10 seconds remaining. In the far corner now, sent out by the Wolves as the clock winds down. One last shot, gloved by Townsend, and the Wolves take this one 4-3. The Trail West Wolves over the Slave Lake Thunder, 4-3. West Award goes to number 16. Goes to Jackson Giovinazzo. Player of the game for the Trails West Bulls. Number 14, Bronwyn Trigger. Slave Lake Thunder Heart and Hustle Award goes to number 9, and a Ghostkeeper. Player of the Game Award for Slave Lake Thunder. Number 7, Maxwell Poacher.